Expectation, we got a lot of young talent, and that young talent physically is gifted. We'll just have to see how they mentally stack up early and see how that grows and transpires into a successful team. But I think they've got all the makeup of a really successful team. So our hope is, and our expectations are, a deep push in the playoffs. It is a motivation. It started at 6 a.m. workouts in January. We almost had 100% commitment every single morning. Kids would show up early at 5:50, getting themselves stretched. They'd work out for an hour, and it was awesome. It was an awesome thing to watch. It was an awesome thing to be a part of. And this team just recommitted themselves. They realized that last year was a tough thing to go through, and they don't want to do that again. So, yeah, by our standards, last year was not the way East football should be measured. We've changed the way that we do our defense. We're different schematically, we're different coverage-wise, that I think is going to play to our talent a little bit better. So I expect better and bigger things out of that defensive pass. We're going to switch between a 4-2-5 and a 3-4. Instead of being such a heavy blitz team, we're going to be more of a zone coverage team. We played a lot of man in the past. It's kind of been our deal. We've been known as a man coverage team and a heavy blitz team. We're going to back off the blitz, let our kids and our talent play, and just play a lot of coverage zone behind them. I think we're back to where we used to be. Last year we were not good, and we had to go from a triple option team really to a foot split, foot-to-foot split on our front guys and go bone and run power every play. Our playbook really shrunk last year, just based on personnel and injuries and all those things. So offensively, I love our offensive line. This offensive line has a chance to be as good as I've ever had. Quarterback-wise, these guys have put in so much time from 1 to 5. I feel really confident in all those guys and coming in knowing the scheme and doing the things that we need them to do to be successful. And then our running backs, we're absolutely loaded at running back from our starters all the way down to our freshmen. And there's a lot of kids there we can implement, which plays to what we need. I think we can go back to running our scheme, running triple option, and you always fit your scheme option-wise to the quarterback you have. I think we'll be more run heavy than we have in the past, even though it's the best set of receivers I've ever had. So my expectations are high offensively. The region doesn't change too much for us in terms of the brutality of it. I think it's the toughest region in 4A, and I'd argue one of the toughest regions in the state. We still have Bountiful and Woods Cross and Highland that we're used to, and schools don't realize they're outside our region how much we beat each other up. Those are 4 physical schools that really get after each other and really have a passionate rivalry with one another. And then you throw Box Elder in the mix, and they're a powerful running program with great tradition, and they're going to come hit you in the mouth the same way that all these schools do in this region. And then you had the Ogden. Well, I guess Ogden's not playing football, but you had Bonneville, whom I don't know a ton about. It's one of the toughest regions that I've seen, and I think that it's I hope that we come healthy out of that sucker, because it's a black and blue region, no question.
Individual, just be a team player, to be able to live my life on the life of my brothers, be able to do things efficiently and quickly. Yeah, last year it was just too much messing around. Did a lot of things separately. We weren't together as a team that much. But this year we've got a lot of people coming back, and we're more together. There's a lot of young kids, and they look up to us.